Next though, houses and businesses across the county were flooded at the weekend as Storm Dennis led to heavy rain. One of the most affected streets was Cranborne Close in Trowell, where residents faced up to 2 feet of water. Today, locals had to throw away damaged carpets and personal belongings, as Alice Garth reports.
Emma was on a family trip in Yorkshire when her friend who was cat-sitting rang her to tell her the house was flooded. They headed straight home to find the mess that was left.
So as we came back yesterday from Yorkshire and we opened the door and the water came out, we were just met with a very wet house. 4 inches of water from front to back, stuff floating around, and just wet. Lots of wet and a hideous smell. As you can see, we've lifted up as much as we can, but a lot of it had been sat in the water for quite a long time. And we got back here about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and the water had receded by then, and there was just a couple of people left from the dozens that had been helping. And everyone was in shock, really. All the residents are out, just, wow, the water had gone and look at the mess.
The street flooded back here in November last year, and the locals say the problem is the brook that runs at the back of the houses.
We moved in 2007, and it was that week that we had flooding. Went to the council, they said they were going to sort out the brook. That was something that they actually did go out and sort out. They cleared out all the brook. The water seemed to channel quite nicely. It's soul destroying because you see people, actually having to sort of take all of their, belongings outside because it's terrible, it really is.
Councillor Richard McRae was there at the weekend alongside a team of volunteers. He said the way the community got together to help was brilliant.
We went to one of the houses behind me and the whole house was, the ground floor was just, everything was underwater, and the lady was there obviously upset, and all we did, we just grabbed the volunteers everyone had come out. The community is brilliant around here, so everybody had came out, we lined up with buckets and we just cleared it out as quick as we can. We've got some leaflets, I'm meeting some of the residents up here and we're going to shove them through letterboxes and stuff because people didn't know who to call. Just a bit of information through the letterboxes. It's not going to change what's happened, but just in case it happens again, and I think it will happen again, unfortunately.
Broxtowe MP Darren Henry knows about the issues the residents face. He said the Environmental Agency need to rejig the brook.
Clearly it's a problem that they have regularly, and there was flooding this weekend, and the local councillors, Councillor Richard McRae and Councillor Don Pringle, came down and helped out so that we improved the situation for now. But I think going forward we need to approach the Environmental Agency and see what we can do to help.